Thank you. Good evening, everyone. It's such a pleasure to see you all here today. And I'm going to be really brief. I just really want to thank you for making the time to come here. I know you could be on some rooftop enjoying a happy hour drinks or at home relaxing like, I'm sure my partner here wishes he was doing. But you chose to be here to celebrate our 47th anniversary and this year's Distinguished Award recipient. And that really means a lot to us. It has been a very chaotic year, to say the least, but I've been amazed at the relentless advocacy of so many of you in the room and organizations being represented here. I would like us to keep in mind the difference between equality and equity as we continue fighting for LGBTQ equality, especially what it means when advocating for the most vulnerable of us, people of color and transgender individuals. We work with many of you in the room and other organizations here to put out our policy brief, Building on Victory. We have some copies there, but you could also get it on our website. And just that experience of finding out how much so many of you know about certain issues, it was really inspiring to be able to highlight those issues and potential solutions in one document. To be able to centralize it is really like the first step to advocacy. What I really want for you to do is to use this gathering as an opportunity to find out what the person next to you is working on and find ways you can perhaps be in touch with them and support them in the future. So I'm basically going to wrap this up, but I would first like to thank Congresswoman and Corey Moore for presenting us with this congressional record, not only honoring GLAA, but this year's recipient. So thank you very much for that. And finally, I would like to welcome Ms. Sheila Reese on stage representing the Mayor Bowser today. Thank you.
Thank you, Guillaume. Well, I can't, of course, stand in Mayor Bowser's shoes, but I'll read the proclamation that she sent. On a personal note, I will say that I have worked with GLAA for many, many years. I used to be vice president of the Stein Club in my early days getting involved in politics. And at that time, we were fighting for marriage equality. It started off with civil unions, domestic partnerships, and marriage equality. And I will say that I was a witness as I watched GLAA lead. And I mean, we were hand in hand with the Stein Club, but GLAA was leading the fight as far as strategically planning how to win marriage equality. So I watched them up close and saw them craft the success of marriage equality in the district. So I'm personally honored to be here on behalf of Mayor Bowser because I know how instrumental you are in each and every success, each and every progressive step that the LGBTQ community has made in DC. Belongs to you. And that's my phone. I'm not taking any calls now. Thank you. All right, so now, I'd like to, yeah, that's a good point. Let me first recognize the council members that are here, since that's what the mayor would do. Councilmember Jack Evans is here. Our warden Mary Kay is here. Robert White. Did I forget anyone? All right. So now let's get to this. Whereas, and I'm only reading half of the whereases. Whereas GLAA has fortified Washington, D.C.'s comprehensive human rights laws, served as an advocate for LGBTQ individuals, led the advancements of rights for same-sex couples and their families, educated the public on LGBTQ issues, and worked with the community to advance issues of concern throughout the city, and whereas today, GLAA is honored to recognize the District of Columbia Councilmember Mary Che, Ward 3, Whitman Walker Health CEO Don Blanchard, and Check-It Enterprises for their exceptional community service. Now therefore I, the Mayor of Washington, D.C., do hereby proclaim April 26, 2018 in Washington, D.C. as Gay and Lesbian Activist Alliance of Washington, D.C. Day. Thank you very much.